Hello users. Today, let's unbox and compare Resolution 101, the 3D shoot-'em-up game released by Astral Software in 1990. First, let's take a look at the box. This is the original Amiga version. The game comes on a single 3.5-inch disc. This is the registration card. Then there's the game's flyer. It also includes a list of games by Millennium on the back side. Next is the game's manual. The story takes place in the crime-ridden United States of 2038. You play the role of a convict trying to get amnesty by taking advantage of the new Resolution 101 article of law, passed by the government in a desperate attempt to combat lawlessness. You are given an armed Theta 4000 hovercraft with a search and destroy warrant for the most prominent drug lords of Las Vegas. If you succeed in taking them down, you will have earned your freedom. Every mission starts at the sheriff's office, where you have a chance to save your progress. Each drug runner controls a quarter of the city, and you will be facing them one at the time. The crime lord's faces actually belong to members of the development team. This is Ian Downand as Johnny Cyclops, godfather of the East Side. Kevin Bulmer as Toby Komazuki, big boss of the South Boulevards. Paul Carruthers as Lord Chamomile, controller of the West End. And finally, Stuart Gregg as Jake Jokowski, menace of the northern suburbs. Each area's drug lord travels in a distinctive orange hovercraft, escorted by his henchmen. When taking them out, they will either drop money or drug capsules, the latter serving as evidence when picked up. Only after collecting the required amount for each mission can you attack the boss and move on to the next area. Your hovercraft's dashboard consists of a radar, direction finder, mini-map, armor status, and the selected weapon indicator, as well as cache and required evidence counters. In addition, there is a TV monitor in which you can see each drug lord's reactions as you take out his gang members, or his smirk when he's got the upper hand. This yellow triangle indicator flashes when the boss is about to complete his drug run, which means that you should hurry up. As you progress in the game, enemies become harder to kill. New ones are introduced and they attack in greater numbers, rendering your armament obsolete. Fortunately, you can upgrade by visiting shops scattered throughout the city. At those shops you can exchange salvage credits for repairs, speed boosters and better weapons. Your arsenal consists of a machine gun, a cannon, and homing missiles. Your Theta 4000 can be controlled by joystick or mouse, the latter being the recommended option, as well as keyboard for the various functions. The instructions are also written in French and German. Finally, the box also contains a map of the city featuring all shop locations. Let's take a final look at the box contents. Resolution 101 is based on Archipelagos graphics engine, sporting a visually pleasing blend of 3D and 2D graphics which scale nicely while moving at very high speeds. There are even references to archipelagos to be found in the city, such as this obelisk. Now, let's compare the game on the computers it was released for. The Amiga version features great graphics and sound effects accompanied by a rock and roll music track. Although the tune is not very fitting for a sci-fi game, it is quite catchy, while gameplay is fast-paced and the graphics are lightning fast. Atari ST version has also got very nice graphics, almost identical to those of the Amiga release, as well as good sound effects and music, all playing at the same time. The sound quality is not as good as on the Amiga though, and it can become a bit annoying after a while. On the other hand, the ST version runs more smoothly, and even though the difference is slight, it does make the game feel more enjoyable. On PC Compatibles, the game supports EGA and VGA graphics. On EGA, the colors are a bit limited by comparison, but gameplay makes up for it. On VGA cards, the graphics sport more colors and some graphical improvements over the other versions. On the downside, audio is limited to sound effects only, since the music track is not available in this version. In 1991 though, the game was released in the US as Hoverforce, bringing the missing tune to IBM Compatibles, as well as having some more improvements like animations on the static pictures. Let's see the game's versions running side by side. Summing up, Resolution 101 is a good-looking and fast-paced 3D shoot-'em-up game which is very playable on all formats, while having a quite reasonable level of difficulty. Let's see the rankings. That's all for today. Did you like it, users? Until next time, here are some more videos for you.